Welcome everyone to a brand new Let's Play. This is JBRAM 2002. This is a series that is very near and dear to me ever since I first picked it up. And I wanted to do a new type of experience with it. So we're gonna play... Sorry, not that. I know, that was rude of me. We're gonna play Mass Effect. Now with Mass Effect, I'm going to try to do something a little bit different than normal. Mass Effect is one of EA's greatest games, in my opinion, and possibly one of the greatest games that ever came out on the PlayStation 3 era. It's an amazing game all around. One of the really interesting aspects of Mass Effect is that you control just about everything in the game. There are a limited number of choices you can make, but every choice you have has a major consequence on how the game plays out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start two simultaneous careers. One will be the Paragon, or the good guy career, and one will be the Renegade, or the not so good guy career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
So what I'm going to do now is set up
Establishing secure connection.
my Paragon character first.
Secure connection confirmed.
Enter new ID. I'm going to have a male character for my Paragon.
Please log in to access your profile.
And he is going to be, not surprisingly, JB. Alright, that works for me. You can do a lot of customizing to your characters. I'll just wait for it to load up my my character information here.
Warning, data corruption
Oh, come on.
Please reconstruct profile.
I gotta redo my profile here.
Confirm pre-service history.
So there's three different ways that you can start this game. You can be a spacer, colonist, or earthborn. A spacer, as it says, was someone who lived in space your entire life. A colonist lived on one of the colonies, Mindwar, and earthborn lived on Earth. So I'm going to start as a spacer for this guy.
Confirm psychological profile.
You can be a sole survivor, a war hero, or ruthless. I'm going to be a sole survivor. I've already done colonist and war hero, so I'm not going to be doing those ones in this run.
Confirm military specialization.
I've also already done a soldier, so I'm going to look through these different options here. This is where it gets tricky. I've already done a soldier. Soldier is pretty much the all-around guy and is really good at just about everything. Engineers are high-tech. Adepts are biotics. We'll get into that later. Infiltrators are tech and combat, and they're at long range. So that looks like someone who's going to be doing sniping a lot. So I think I might go with an infiltrator or sentinel. Sentinels use biotic and tech, advanced healing skills to defend allies. They can disrupt opponents with biotic and techs. And vanguards are biotic warriors who rush in and destroy things. Actually, I think I might go with a sentinel. A bonus talent, either shotguns or assault rifles. Shotguns are good in the first game, but not very good in the other games, so I'm going to go with assault rifle.
Confirm facial identification.
I'm going to change the appearance, but this is going to take a while, so I'm going to fast forward through all this.
Construction complete.
That actually went a lot better than I was expecting. When I did it the first time, it took me forever to go and construct a decent looking face, but I actually like this one quite a bit.
Identification confirmed.
I'm going to go on normal combat difficulty. Auto level up for the squad. Yes for subtitles, always. Target assist. Squad power usage active. Auto level up you can set to squad and player, but you don't get any real ability to change what you do for your player, or you could do it off so that your squad doesn't level itself up. But every time that you level up, you gotta go and do a bunch of micromanaging. I like how the squad levels itself up, so I'm gonna do that. Subtitles I always have. Target assist is what you normally expect from target assist. Squad power usage. For some reason, if you're doing a high-level run, you're going to want to disable this or do it to defense only, but I always have it to active. And I'm going to turn off autosave. No, I'm going to turn on autosave because this does have a way to save individually. Autosave is going to be useful. Another thing I want to say is that sometimes this game does crash on me, so if you see something that doesn't make a lot of sense, the game probably crashed on me.
Well, what about Shepard? He's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of his life.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They call it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations call it Mass Effect.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission report relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
I have to say that Joker is one of my favorite characters in this entire game, but I have a lot of favorite characters.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
And I'll also say that Caden is one of my least favorite.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
And the ladies will always wonder why. So we have to go to the comm room.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
We're going to the comm room. This ship is actually pretty easily laid out. It took me a while watching another person's Let's Play to figure out what's going on this ship, but it's actually not that bad.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
One of the interesting things, if you ever want to finish a conversation, just use one of these options on the right. If you want more information, go to the ones on the left.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
And that pretty much works all the time.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Another thing that you want to keep in mind is...
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
There she is. Jenkins and Dr. Shaquas. The options towards the top are Paragon options. The options towards the bottom are Renegade options. I'm going to be trying to do mostly Paragon in this run.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Another thing is, I am going to be looking through a lot of these, the deeper story aspects of this, because it's a very interesting story. There's so much to this story. So I hope that you're ready for a little bit of reading, a little bit of voice acting. Almost everything in this game is amazingly done as far as voice acting goes.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
There are no human Spectres?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
Spectres sound
How do
dangerous.
you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
I don't think I talked
You're
about...
from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Why are we going there?
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
So you can see I got some Paragon +2 over there. Do I have anyone else to talk to? I think I've pretty much cleared it out because I talked to Presley already. Alright, so towards the front of the ship here, that's the command area, the controls where Joker is. Then you've got the galaxy map, which we can't access at this point because, well, it'll tell you in a second. Only the commanding officer may specify a destination for the Normandy. And I'm not the CO on deck. So I have to go talk to the CO, who is right there. But I'm gonna hold off until next time on that. See you guys later.